MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, is proudly brought to you by Wrigley's.
Mi no kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK plus.
Colgate.
Keep P&G smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures.
Ella Motors. Telecom PNG.
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
PNG Air. The Cosmopolitan. Nesian Beauty, suppliers of Grass Billis products. Dream Inn Luxury Service Apartments.
Paradise in the heart of Waigani.
And Bargain Box.
Good evening, all Geta, and thank you for all joining us, whether you tuned in around Papua New Guinea or, of course, here with us in the Cosmopolitan. Welcome to MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. Now, the Battle of Two Seasons is proudly brought to you by our Vocal Fusion sponsors. Please join me in thanking them tonight. A big thank you to Colgate. Round of applause for PK and Big Boy Bubblegum. Thank you to Ella Motors, sponsors of the Grand Prize, as well as Telecom PNG. Round of applause. Not forgetting, of course, the generous support from all our production partners for the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4. A big thank you to PNG Air, our official airlines carrier. Round of applause for the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for the Battle of Two Seasons production. Now, of course, all our contestants look as fantastic as they do, thanks to the hair and makeup provided by Nesian Beauty and the wardrobe assistance from Bargain Box. Round of applause for those two. And of course, a final massive thank you to our accommodation partner for the Battle of Two Seasons, Dream Inn Luxury Service Apartments, home of the Big Boy Burger. Now, our contestants will be performing tonight in a very interesting show as they'll be bringing to the stage movie soundtracks made famous. It's going to be a fantastic night. And of course, all the backing, musical backing for our contestants will be provided by none other than the Vocal Fusion Band. Please join me in welcoming to the show. On the bass guitar, George Tauna. Our drumsman, John Huckelitz. The man on the keys, Ian Andy. And on lead guitars, none other than Wesley Midian. Of course, not forgetting the very important support provided by our backing vocalists, David Vaname and Erica Roberts. Now, our contestants work very hard all throughout the week with strong support from the band, under the direction, of course, of the music director, and are assisted by the vocal coach and mentor, Jamie Lee. Round of applause, please, for Emmanuel Muganawa, the music director, and Jamie Lee, the vocal coach and mentor. Now, of course, our contestants, the way the show works is that they perform their best on the stage, and based on the judges' scores, will determine the bottom three who will go up for voting. So let's acknowledge a very important part of the show, the judges on our panel. Join me in welcoming to the show tonight, welcoming back, Graham Osborne. Hi, Ozzy, always a pleasure. Round of applause for the lovely Ellie Webb. Looking fantastic, love the flower. My man, Jagger Rizza, round of applause for him, please. And of course, tonight, as a special guest judge on the panel, we have Dylan Mala, aka D Prince. He is the main man behind A Covenant Creed, of course, a singer, songwriter, and music producer. Has done a lot of collaborations, and of course, Covenant Creed released their recent album, Amazing Grace. It's amazing stuff. You should check it out. Round of applause, please, for Dylan Mala and our judges on the panel. Now, of course, last week was our top 9 show, and saw our contestants come to this stage, and the bottom 3 go up for elimination. Before we reveal the results of that, though, they're here to bring you a very special guest performance along the lines of tonight's theme. They'll be performing UB40's song, I Can't Help Falling in Love, from the 1993 movie Sliver. Please join me in welcoming to the stage McSteve Polly, Tahila Ben Oba, and Charlie Sonos.
Wise men say only fools rush in,
But I can't help
falling in love with you. You ready tonight, Cosmo? For everyone watching at home, this is yours. Hey. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah, shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
To take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Oh, take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. But I can't help falling in love with you. But I can't help falling in love
Another round of applause, please, for McSteve Polly, Tahila Ben Oba, and Charlie Sonos. An amazing version of that song. Now, as you all know, these 3 went up for elimination based on last week's show. And we have since tallied the results that you, PNG, have cast to find out which of these 2 contestants will progress on through and perform on tonight's show with the other contestant, and for which of these contestants, unfortunately, will be leaving the vocal fusion battle of 2 seasons. Now, to the results. The first contestant, safe and through to perform on tonight's show as per your vote, PNG, is... Congratulations, Tahila Ben Oba! You can head backstage, join the other contestants. And then there were 2 The other and the final spot in tonight's top 8 show goes to, with a very close score. Congratulations, Big Steve, Polly! Which means that unfortunately for Charlie Sonos here, his journey on Vocal Fusion's Battle of Two Seasons is over. But of course, we can't let him leave the show without performing for one last time on our stage. He'll be bringing a massive song, Hero by Sterling Knight, from the Starstruck movie soundtrack. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause please for Charlie Sonos.
I'm the Superman. I can take your hand and fly you anywhere you wanna go, yeah. I can read your mind like a billboard sign and tell you everything you wanna hear, but I'll be your hero. I can be everything you need. If you're the one for me, like gravity, I'll be unstoppable.
Swan song, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause for Charlie Sonos. What an amazing performance. Great way to leave the show. But we'll just have a comment from one of our judges on your journey. Jagger, what did you think of Charlie's contribution to the show?
Charlie, you have contributed massively, not just to the show, but just to the industry as well, in PNG. And just one bell natin lo, look him here grown from strength to strength. You know, one thing that you're gonna live with us is just your smile. You know, your highs, lows, but that's what passion is. You just sing through that mic, week in, week out. You've got this smile on your face, and that song was your song. That was your song to us, that you are a hero, and we just want to thank you for sharing your gift with us, and cannot wait for you to just fly. This is when you get off the stage and start flying. So wish you all the best. Much love, bro.
Thank you very much, Jagger. Well done, Charlie. And of course, to celebrate everything you've achieved here on the Battle of Two Seasons, our good friends over at Nesian Beauty have put together a special gift pack for you. Here to present that, of course, is the salon manager, Nora Lee. Join me in applauding her and welcoming her up to stage from Nesian Beauty. Thanks, Nora Lee. And as she presents the gift pack, ladies and gentlemen, one final massive round of applause, please, for Charlie Sonos. Thank you very much, Nora Lee. Come stand with me here in the center, Charlie. We're going to go to a break. But when we come back, we start off and go to the movies as our contestants bring to stage movie soundtracks made famous right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the show. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4 Top 8, where our contestants are bringing us movie soundtracks made famous. Now, before we go on to the first performance of the night, a quick acknowledgement to PNG Air, our official airline carrier, who carry all our contestants in and out of Port Moresby for production of the Battle of Two Seasons. One more round of applause, please, for PNG Air. Now, I hope you've got your popcorn because we're going to get the show started. Up first in our lineup, he'll be singing Kiss from a Rose by Seal from the movie Batman Forever. Here's Schneider Yassi, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
There used to be a green tower alone on the sea, where you became the light on the dark side of me. Well, love remains a drug, that's the high, not the pill. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say, but you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, like a gold addiction that I can't deny. Oh, won't you tell me, is this healthy, babe? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. But now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Schneider Yassi with Kiss from a Rose. Schneider, we'll check in with perhaps Ellie. Do you care to start us off?
So I guess I'll just get straight. I didn't think that was your strongest performance. That song is a big song. It was, I think, the chosen wedding song for the decade following its release. So there was lots of different intonations that I don't think you hit. You're really good at storytelling, so that gets you over the line. Your body language is always really good, and I was watching that. But when I closed my eyes, particularly in the first part of the song, there were some flat bits, and I'm not used to you hearing not hit the mark every single time. In saying that, you still have an amazing voice. You always recover strongly, and you finished really strongly. You look really nice and clean and polished tonight. So work hard over the next couple of days to make sure you get those votes in, because not your strongest, still a good performance, a nice way to open the show, but I have to be honest with you. So well done.
Schneider, how you feeling, bro?
Nervous.
It's good. That was too easy for you. Just like Ellie, you know, with your vocal ability and knowing the range you can cover, you've got such a clean tone, you know, and I always say that with the texture of your voice as well, you can do so many things because that's where your voice is at. For me, it was a good song choice. It was a comfortable song choice for you. I would have expected a stronger performance because you're in the top 8, so I would have expected a bang, you know, a big wow, like this is Schneider. But in saying that, you know, your voice is there, bro. My challenge to you, wow us. Every performance from now on, make a statement. Be sure that you are here to win this. Give it to us, bro. We want to hear that Snyder, 1 in a million voice.
Good night, bro. Yes, probably song choice. It didn't really suit you, but because at the starting you were a bit pitchy, but you came into your own on the second verse. And those moments are moments that you must work on because you connected with the crowd, they could feel you. So if it was just the beginning of the show, then we would understand. But as Jagger said, you guys are competing, and you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta have trust in yourself and come out strong with those songs. But good performance, and learn from your weaknesses and go stronger next time.
Well, of course, all our experts here who sit on this panel, who believe that they know everything about this game. I'd like to say that Ellie always has her eyes closed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I want to tell you, Kissed by a Rose, you had a lot of support in the crowd here. You've got people to come to the show. And for me, it was a good song choice because I know that you're trying to, do things different to what you normally do. You're usually an action man, as Jagger said, and you're all over the place, and you tried to sing a slow song tonight, and I think it worked for you. You had a very bad start. That's not your fault. And I think that took away a little bit of the shine from everywhere. I liked your performance. Well done.
Thanks, Graham. Thank you, judges. Very well done, Schneider. You can head backstage and join the rest of the contestants. But as he leaves the stage, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Schneider Yassi. Up next in the show, she's the diva, and she's singing Jordan Sparks from the movie A Sparkle, the song One Wing. Please join me in welcoming to the stage, Shannon Camillus.
Feels like I'm going down a one-way street in every direction, and I need heaven to show me just a little affection. No, 'cause all of the signs point towards bad for me, and I wish I could get a running start and soon my victory. But I can't. Oh, heaven help me. Oh, I can't. No matter how hard I try. No. Always on my knees. I've been on my knees for many nights, praying for the coming of my victory. But there's always something there in the way. I just can't get on my feet to reach my destiny. Though it's where I can't see, and it's too hard to reach now. I can fly with one wing. Fly with one. I can fly with one wing. I can fly. No, no, no. I can fly with one wing. Heaven help me, 'cause I can fly with one wing. No, 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 no. Fly with one wing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fantastic Shannon Camillus. Let's get right to the judges. I'm sure they have plenty to say. Perhaps we'll start off with our guest judge. D Prince, what did you think of Shannon's performance?
Shannon, sister, you are beyond PNG borders, I can tell you that. You're in this to win it. The song choice, it's not an easy song choice. I don't know the song, but the way you delivered, the way your vocal range, you were going all out, you had confidence, and you had trust in yourself. And the runs, I tell you, man, you blow Black America or you blow PNG, you know. And I can tell you it's good to have female vocals like you in Papua New Guinea, because mainly the industry in PNG is mostly male-dominated. But hey, girls in PNG are rising tonight because of you. Well done, well done.
Well done, Shannon. Overall entertainment value. No, you've got it in there. Like I always tell you when I bump into you, how's your vocals? Because with those kind of vocals and those pipes you have, you can do so many things with it. But in any level of life, in any level of gift, you always have to have that control in you. Yes, you have a beautiful voice, Shannon. You know, you've probably got one of the best voices in the whole of Melanesia, not just PNG. So I so believe in Dylan. You're beyond our borders. We need to tap into the things that, you know, we hear about and we see, but we're scared to, you know, take the challenges. You are such a person who can take that for PNG and take that challenge aboard, you know. And for me, the careful thing of being on stage again is control. Control, because your dynamics are just fluid. You really need to get in a place of breathing and control. There were notes that I could hear, like you could just bang, bring a whole new level of anointing, you know, like I'm starting to speak church here, but that's what you carry. That gift is gifted, it's heavy. And do justice with it. When you hit those notes, close your eyes, bang, bring heaven down. You know what I mean? But loved it. I see you taking the show on.
Wow. Ayolewa, for someone so young, you have so much soul, like incredible amounts of soul. Not that I don't say young people haven't experienced life, but songs like that, like I'm always about the storytelling and making sure that you're connecting with this audience, but also the audience out there. I think online lo PNG by film lo bun straight at I'm you're like, wow, that was so good. Great interaction with the band, great interaction with your backing vocals. I just thought you just absolutely nailed that tonight, and you look gorgeous. Well done, darling. Well done.
Well, I can't say too much because the fan base on this side are all staring at me. I say the wrong thing, I won't be here long. But I'm going to tell you that you have a voice to die for. You have a voice to die for. I don't know about your pipes and everything else, but I'm going to tell you now, you have a voice to die for. And I hope that Papua New Guinea and everybody else in the Pacific gets to hear a lot more of your voice. And we're going to deeply try to keep you in this competition because you deserve to be here. Well done.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you very much, judges. Well done, Shannon. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, a bit of the spiel on how to vote for the bottom 3 contestants, as well as more of our contestants bringing to stage movie soundtracks made famous right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion, The Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4. See you after these short messages. Welcome back to the show. For those of you who may have just tuned in and joined us, you're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion, The Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. Now, of course, all our contestants are put up by our accommodation partner, Dream Inn Luxury Service Apartments, home of the Big Boy Burger. Round of applause, please, for Dream Inn and all the support they have for the show. All right, now all our contestants who perform on stage tonight have their performances judged by our panel, and of course all their scores are added up. And the bottom 3 contestants will once again go up for voting, where their fate then lies in your hands, PNG. You have till straight after the show tonight, till midday on Wednesday, to vote for the contestant you wish to keep in the competition. Now, if you don't have a Facebook account, I suggest you create one, because that's the only way you can vote for the contestant of your choice. What you have to do is to search on Facebook for the official MTV's Vocal Fusion Facebook page, on which you'll find the link to the external poll. Follow the link, and of course the 3 images of the contestants up for voting will be there, and you have to click on vote for the contestant you wish to cast your vote for. Now, of course, it's important to keep in mind all that our contestants are battling for. The second runner-up for MTV's Vocal Fusion, A Battle of 2 Seasons, wins a whopping 20,000 kina. The first runner-up for the Battle of 2 Seasons will walk away with a big, flashy check for 30,000 kina. And the best of the Battle of 2 Seasons, the grand winner will be driving away in a brand new 2016 model Toyota Hilux single cab, thanks to Ella Motors. With all of that in sight, let's get straight back on to our performances. Up next in the lineup, he is your season 4 grand winner, and he is chosen to sing a song from the 2010 movie Karate Kid by Justin Bieber featuring Jaden Smith. The song Never Say Never. The contestant is, please put your hands together and welcome in onto stage, Junior Elijah.
I will never say never. I will fight it forever. Make it right whenever you knock me down. I will not stay on the ground. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, and never say never. Never, never say never. Never, never say never. Never, never say never. Never say, never, never say. I never thought that I could walk through fire. I never thought that I could take the bend. I've never had the strength to take it higher, until I reach the point of no return. And there's just no turning back when you're what's under attack. Gonna give everything I have. It's my destiny. I will never say never. I will fight it forever. Make it right whenever you knock me down. I will not stay on the ground. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, and never say never. Never, never say never. Never, never say never. Never, never say never. Never say, never, never say. I never thought that I could feel this power. I never thought that I could feel this free. I'm strong enough to climb the highest tower, and I'm fast enough to run across the sea. And there's just no turning back when you're what's under attack. Gonna give everything I have, 'cause this is my destiny. I will never say never. I will fight it forever. Make it right whenever you knock me down. I will not stay on the ground. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, and never say never.
Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Elijah with Never Say Never.
Bro, good night. When I saw the song choice, I was curious, like, what's he gonna do? Because everyone's used to you being with that reggae feel all the time. And I enjoyed how you came in with the intro and things were different for you. I would say pretty safe for me. It was a pretty safe performance. With where we're at now in the competition. Probably challenge yourself more, but you did well, especially when the band and you turned it into that reggae part there. You felt more comfortable there. But probably for song choice for me, something more challenging. I mean, that's what I would say, just to help you out here, because everyone's used to you with reggae all the time, so, you know, just begin to draw out of that a bit. But overall, man, you did fine. Well done.
Thank you very much, guest judge. We'll check in with Jagger.
I never say die performance there. That's, in this competition, that's where you want to be. You know, fluid with your song choices. Of course, it was out of your main arena, but, you know, that's the challenge that you face out there in the music industry, that not everybody will pay money to come in, you know. Unless you're opening for a show, they'll expect a reggae. But if you're out there at Naked Fish or wherever you're performing, you know, it's not going to be just reggae. You got to be versatile. And that's the artist that you have to become. And that's what you're learning now. So for me, I appreciate the fact that you can do that. Being a versatile artist is very key in today's industry. But judging on your voice quality, there were certain areas where you will go off key lig. And it's to do with your breathing. Pull win a certain time where timing right and note but come out good. But every time you step under this stage, you always mean business. You use the stage well, you use the BVs, the band well, you connect well with the stage. And that's the Junior Elijah magic, that the crowd feels connected to you as well. And cannot wait to see you come up with another challenge for next week. So wish you all the best.
So I guess as the boys have commented on the technicalities of your song, it is good to see you out of your comfort zone. Like the guys have said, I was expecting reggae. I thought, is he going to reggae the song up a bit? And you did in the middle of it. Like Jagger said, there was some areas there that were flat, and then when you get into your reggae comfortability, we saw you really relax, and your showmanship, or strongly on top of stage, lo performer, like that always gets you over the line. So, keep working on that. The only feedback I've got is sometimes, I don't know whether you struggle to pick somewhere in the audience, but you say, look on top of light, all get a time, you say, I believe on top of the audience is here. Look at one of us, look at one of the people in the crowd. You did it really well for the camera, but you've got to forget you're up here to do a show and entertain us. So that's the only thing, because it becomes obvious. But use of the stage, the boys in the band, BVs, well done. Good performance, you're a strong performer. Work hard, I want to see you next week, but good one.
Thank you, Ellie. And of course, finally, Graham.
Well, Junior, what can I say? You're our champion. You're a past winner of this show. Please, please, please do not take the easy options, because we know that you're a star. We know that you're a showman. You show that, you talk to the cameras, you do everything you can to do it, and you're a champion. So don't take the easy options out, because you can win this thing, but when you start taking the easy options, we'll vote you out. So keep going.
Thanks, Ozzy. Thank you, judges. Well done, Junior Elijah. You can head backstage and join the other contestants. As he leaves the stage, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Junior Elijah. Next up in this show, she'll be bringing a massive Disney classic back from 2005 from the movie Tarzan 2. Sung by Tiffany Evans, the song Who Am I? Please join me in applauding and bringing onto stage Tahila Ben Oba.
Hello, PNG! How y'all doing tonight? Let me tell you something about myself, and I know you can relate to it. It goes like this. Sometimes everything seems out of my reach, no matter how hard I try. Sometimes I feel like nothing at all inside. With everything that I try to hold on to, just seems to slip away. And though I fall, it keeps calling me back again.
done, Tahila Ben Oba. Great job there. We'll check in straight with the judges. Perhaps this time we'll start off with Jagariza and we'll get their comments on your performance. Jagger?
Tahila. Now, you always wow us with those big notes, you know, and it's a clear cut. Like you can reach those notes acrobatically, you can get us there. The difference between your other performances is like you were moving around the stage a lot. And that takes, you know, energy. And it wasn't a slow song. It wasn't a ballad. It was like up and go. And that was a courageous song choice. You know, I understand it's been a challenging week for you. And to deliver a song like that, where you have to be emotionally, psychologically connected to your own personal performance, for me, that was value. You know, and I really enjoyed it. Technically, there were some notes towards the end where you go off lig. And also, if you perfect your practices, it will just be a walk in the park on stage. I encourage you, Tahila, to be where you are now. You've sacrificed enough. Take us and take yourself all the way to the finals. Wish you all the best.
Good night, Tahila. You have done Lay proud, I tell you, and all your fans and everyone around. Good song choice, because it wasn't comfortable. There was a lot of chord changes, and I tell you, you did very well. As Jagger stated, some pitchy areas, but hey, we can work on that. You can get stronger. I loved your stage presentation. You believed in what you were singing, and I could feel that. And many people, they may have runs and good vocals and all this stuff, but there are also people who can move people with their voice, and you certainly have that. Well done, Tahila.
Well, people of Lay are always proud of you. When I was there, not the other day, they kept asking me, how good is that girl? I said, she's good. She's really good. And you challenged yourself tonight, and you did that song, as Jagger said. And I'm very proud that you stood up and did that, and you did it well.
Thank you, Ozzy. Final words from Ellie.
Thanks, Jacob. Hi, Tahila. Yeah, of course, the boys have suggested that it's been a difficult week for you, so well done for being a trooper and, you know, a class act for getting up there. You've had some technical feedback. There's always room for improvement, otherwise we wouldn't be in the competition, so take that on board. But you had lots of fun up there, and I had fun watching you, so I certainly hope the rest of the room and the rest of the country also enjoyed that. You know, you look amazing tonight, and I loved the delivery, and that last hold, I thought made up for all of the bits at the beginning. Fantastic. Me sotu nothing else. So that was really good. Well done.
Thank you very much, Ellie. Thanks, judges. Well done, Tahila. We'll take another quick stop, but when we come back, more songs from movies like Lemonade Mouth and Armageddon to look forward to right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. Now, like tonight's show, all of the episodes, production and filming happens right here at the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for the Battle of Two Seasons. A round of applause, please, for the Cosmopolitan. Getting right back into the show, our next performer up on stage will be bringing a song from the soundtrack of the movie Lemonade Mouth from 2011, originally sung by Bridget Mendler. Please put your hands together for Annette Poi Poi singing Somebody.
You see me, 'cause I'm right there. Can you listen? 'Cause I've been trying to make you notice what it meant to me to be like somebody. We've been on our way to nowhere, trying so hard to get there. And I say, oh, we gotta let it show. We gonna just let go of everything, holding back our dreams and try to make it come alive. I'm gonna let it shine so they can see we were meant to be.
Great job there. Let's go straight to the judges. Perhaps this time Graham can start us off.
Well, the hills are alive for the sound of Mount Hagen. I can tell you that was a wonderful, wonderful performance, you saucy little lady you are. You just sang so beautiful tonight, and I really loved that song. And all these girls on this side over here, they loved it as well. Thank you. And they're all my fan base with you as well. So you're going to do well tonight because you sang beautifully. Well done.
Good night, Lewa. You breathing? You look like you're still, you look pulling when you're sick, huh? Sorry. Yeah, look, great build at the start. I enjoyed the build up to that, pinnacle after the first verse. It was a little hiccup in between there, and that's okay. I could see, I wondered whether you had a little bit of kuspaslo box idea, but it was a good performance. Not your strongest, but it was still a good delivery. You looked good, you looked like you enjoyed it, and once you kind of just told yourself to relax, you're up there to entertain us. I think that kind of came through, and like the true performer you are, you just kept getting those notes, which was good. So work hard this week, get the votes, because I'd really like to see you over the next couple of weeks. Get a strong performance.
Jagger?
How are you feeling, Annette? That was a good performance. Not your best. That was a good performance. I got to give it up to the band and the BVs for carrying you. Give a hand to the band, eh? A challenging song for you because some of the notes were high, and you know already. Technically, you got to breathe, time it, use your head voice, and give it all you got. Just in those, but again, control. Your vocal coach will take you through that. The thing that I'm going to emphasize to you is be confident. Take charge on that stage. And then be sure that you are the only vocalist in the whole Highlands region, female, to be up there. So you represent a big group of people. And my heart is don't rely on people's votes to get you through. Our job is to make sure that your voice and your performance ability takes you through. If PNG is to go somewhere, we need to stop falling back on people and saying, catch me when I fall. We need to run, take charge, and take this stage like it's your last day of performance. So I'm encouraging you because I care where you need to go. You've got a voice to die for, like Ozzy says, because you can carry a note. And I'd like to see you continue pursuing this competition.
Thank you, Jagger. We'll have our final words from D. Prince, our guest judge.
And a good night. You look fabulous tonight. I really matched the song. I couldn't tell whether you were sick or not because you did well, but some parts you went off. But the song choice, I enjoyed the song choice because it actually portrayed your voice. I could hear the strength of your voice. As Jagger said, you've got to be confident. You have a unique voice. You have a nice voice, a strong tone. And the only thing I would suggest to help you out is, especially when you're hitting those high notes, we can't really hear what you're saying, even though you're really hitting those notes well. But your diction and your phrasing, I was trying to hear the words, but you still got a long way. I mean, you're still going to be in this competition. That's the way I predict, because the girls are doing fine tonight. That's what I say, and you did well tonight. Work on those little things and you'll go far. Thank you.
Thank you, guest judge. Thank you, judges. Well done, Annette. Another round of applause for Annette Poi Poi, ladies and gentlemen. She heads backstage to join the other contestants. Up next, I'm pretty sure we've all solved and finished the tissue box over this movie. This is the movie Armageddon from 1998, and bringing a song from the soundtrack to the stage, You Saved in PNG. Here's McSteve Polly. He'll be singing Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Round of applause and join me in welcoming to the stage, McSteve Polly.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you were sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender, 'cause I ain't lost in this moment forever. 'Cause every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna close my just like this. I just wanna hold you close and feel your heart so close to mine, and just stay in this moment for the rest of time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for McSteve, Polly. Let's check in with the judges, see what they thought about your performance. Ellie, do you care to start us off?
I thought that was, to be honest, I thought vocally that was one of your best performances yet since you've started the show. I'll wait for all the ladies to stop screaming. Steve Tyler has a big voice, the guy that sang that song, like a huge voice, and is always on point. And I'm always used to seeing you with your showmanship. Like, you've obviously got a good voice, you're in the competition top 10, but you dance around and you're really good at storytelling, you know, moving around. But I liked that you slowed it down, and we got to, that was one of the first times I've actually heard your vocal range since, you know, we saw you in auditions and so on. So really strong performance. I was really impressed. Well done. Good delivery.
Well, you know, last week you were incapacitated, and tonight you came out and gave a wonderful performance. It's a very, very favourite song of mine, and I really love that song, and you just gave a very good rendition of that song. So you've swung around in a week, and now I'm back being a fan. Good on you, mate.
McSteve, bro, they say opportunity meets preparation, or vice versa. And I can see that you're really prepared for tonight. You've been down the last two shows, I guess, I've been following. But as they say, there's only one way to go when you hit the bottom, and that's up. And I've seen that in this performance from the get-go. First vocal, you sing, yeah. I could see that you knew what you were doing, and you knew what we wanted to hear. And then when you started using the stage, we could feel, I mean, the crowd was just into it. Your stage performance, presence, your connection with the crowd. Good job tonight, brother. Enjoyed it.
Thanks, Dylan. We'll have our final words and comments from Jagariza.
Well done, McSteve. Like Ellie and Dylan, you know, like this was what they said. This was your, for me, this was your strongest vocal performance. Only because you challenge yourself in the song choice, but you challenge yourself to hit those notes. You know, it's easy to pick out your faults, easy. But when you go to the workshop and start working on those, that's the grind. That's the most important part. And for me, I can tell that you are doing your homework. You know, technically you are making that effort to improve the quality of your voice. Because at the end of the day, the show is about where you are going with the quality of your voice. Well done using the stage, you know, communicating with the band and the BVs, the crowd, the camera, showmanship and stopping this. So from now, this point onwards, let's deliver, let's bring that vocal quality that Hagen is proud of. Proud of you both for tonight.
Thanks very much, Jagger. Thank you, judges. Well, we're nearing the end of the show. But when we come back, our final two performers take to the stage, bringing songs from movies like Disney's Moana, as well as a big song by Simon and Garfunkel. All that to look forward to when we come back, right here on MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8. See you soon. Welcome back to MTV's Vocal Fusion, a Battle of Two Seasons 3 and 4, Top 8, where our contestants have been bringing to the stage movie soundtracks made famous. Now, of course, all our contestants look as lovely as they do on stage week in, week out, thanks to the hair and makeup provided by Nesian Beauty and the wardrobe assistants from Bargain Box. If we could have a round of applause, please, for Nesian Beauty and Bargain Box for the fantastic work they do with our contestants. Now, we've only got 2 performers left in the show, and kids, you better gather around the TV for this next one. He's bringing us a song from the Disney classic, not Disney classic, the Disney hit Moana. The song is You're Welcome, sung in the style of Jordan Fisher. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Dylan Au.
I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. It's nice to see the humans never change. Open your eyes and let's begin. Yes, it's really me. Breathe it in. I know it's a lot in the head of the bar. When you're staring at the demigod, well, what can I say except you're welcome? For the tide, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? For the tide, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demigod. Honestly, I can go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon that ties the grass, the ground. It was me who just messing around. I killed the snake, I buried his guts. Spattered the tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on the breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look for a bit to make everything happen. Look at the mini me Maui, just tickety tapping, flipping and flapping, flipping and flapping, flipping and flapping. Bring the chorus back in. Well, anyway, let me say. Wonderful world, you welcome. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. But I'm coming back for. Hey, it's okay to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that for. I'm sailing away, you're welcome. 'Cause while we can do anything but flow, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Oh, Maui, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Au, great job there. Let's check in with the judges and see what they thought. Perhaps this time we'll start off with our guest judge to see what his comments were on your performance.
Dylan, namesake.
Hey, bro.
Must be the name, man. I enjoyed the performance tonight. That song is a big hit, we all know it, but I love the twist, love the different version, love your articulation of it, how you brought it out. It was a mouthful, but you did well. And your confidence and how you use the stage, bro, well done. That's the way you use the stage and the way you sing tonight.
Thank you.
Chega?
A very modern artist that PNG is developing here. And very current as well. You've got a current voice that's trending in, genres across, not just in the Pacific, but global as well. But imagine that effect that you have had on millions. And it's a smart artistic choice to pick that song because it's trending now. It's the #1 song. In saying that, how you delivered it tonight, that was just original. On that note, I'll put you up there for me.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jagga. We'll check in now with Ellie.
Hi, Dylan. Yeah, that song, like Jagga said, my daughter killed that song, every possible rendition that there is out there. So that always puts me in a good place. And the same thing, she watches Vocal Fusion for me, but she'll be watching it for you now because she loves that song, enough said. Anywho, I used to like listening to it with the rock version, but I really like that rendition and it suited your voice extremely well. Even the rap side of it, even you might have run out of breath a little bit at the end, but that's okay. It was a really good effort to have all of that stuff kind of tied into a small, short 1.5 minute performance for us. I thought you nailed it. Really, really well done. The only thing is you just don't smile enough on stage. You have lots of beautiful big smiles at the end of the show when we're all telling you how amazing you are. But Colgate smile, it's a beautiful smile, so you've got to make sure we see it a bit more. Connect with the audience on that camera, they're the ones voting for you. Otherwise, vocally, it was really well done. Loved how you moved around the stage and worked well with the song and all of you guys up there as well. So, strong performance tonight. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Ellie. We'll have our final comments from Graham.
He's smiling now. Let me just tell you, I've been waiting for you to break out and do what you did tonight for the whole series. Because you've been conservative, you've sung slow songs, you've been doing it well, you don't. But tonight, you showed that you're really a good singer and an artist. I've got some very special friends here from Cairns tonight. They just text me on the phone and said, who's that Fijian guy up there doing this thing? I said, no. I said, he's not Fijian, he's from here. And I tell you what, we're very proud that you're from here, because I tell you what, you did absolutely fantastic tonight, and that is what I'm trying to say to you. You've improved the whole show, and tonight you need to take it to another level next week, but this level tonight was superb. Well done.
Thanks very much, judges. Thanks, Graham. Well done, Dylan. Head backstage, go find your magical fish hook or take a break. While we bring onto stage the final performance of the night, he'll be bringing us a song from the movie The Graduate. It's The Sound of Silence by Simon & Garfunkel with his own spin to it. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, please, for Isaiah Manoa.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the signs fleshed out each one in the words that it was spoken. And the signs said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, and tenement halls whispered in the sound of silence.
What a way to end all the performances. Yeah, I'm not going to waste time talking. We're going to go straight to the judges.
That is the very first time in the whole history of the show that I've been on that I've stood up for a performance ever. Like, my gosh, what a way to finish the show off. Like, I ran out of space on my page with notes. I watched one of the rehearsals earlier, and was thinking, oh, Isaiah's putting together something for us again. And I was like, Guria, stop nothing. And then me thinking, what must I come outside, with your eye makeup and haunting sounds and, haunting look. But I love that it's all in the name of entertainment. We're getting a fantastic vocal delivery, but also you're thinking about how it's going to appeal to us visually here and also across, the countryside. I love the contemporary feel that you've thrown in there, with your sound, with the actual arrangement of the song, and proudly displaying your bilas as well. Well done. Very nice, well-rounded performance. Yeah, fantastic.
We'll go across to Jagger.
I wrote a lot of things as well. I'm speechless, bro. Trying to capsulate where we are as a country and more so where we are as an industry. We're struggling. We're the only country probably in the Pacific that's struggling musically. We don't find our identity. The ones who are in gospel music, they're strong. They've got their identity right. But as a musician and growing musician, I can honestly say as in this industry, because of the lack of support we have, we can cry about all the lack of support we have as no government support or whatever, no looks of it. But as a musician, we're struggling. But for you to deliver this performance, it tells me something. There's hope. You bring hope to people like me. You bring hope to musicians around the country that you can be original and still touch, the globe. I can see international trade over you. I can see you bridging gaps. I can see you traveling across the countries and doing nothing but this. This is what Sanguma did. This is what, all our forefathers did. Burukatau and them, when they went over, they didn't dress up like 50 Cent. They dressed up from where they came from. But with this performance and deliverance, I encourage you, Isaiah, just don't look at this show as your means of survival, but look at this to trade and with your voice, connect with people around here. Go out and say, I've got a statement to make. And to me, it really touched me. And in my lifetime, I'm proud to say I know you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jagger Rizza. We'll go to our guest judge, D Prince.
Isaiah, what a voice, bro. What a voice. You are blessed with a strong voice, bro. The note you held, everyone was just like, they were just holding their breaths as well because you captured the crowd. And the song choice, spot on, because you want to bring your strength out on with your voice, with the song choice. Song choice is very important. And you started off low, which a bit pitchy, I would say, but you can work on that. But when you started hitting that high range, and not only did you go high, but you started hitting that rock metal voice, which is you came out. And I tell you, that's the way you end the show, and that's the way to go, bro. You're gonna go far. You're gonna go far. And as Jagger said, you're just being you, and that's something hard. People tend to be something else, try to please the crowd and play the crowd. But you are being you, and the crowd appreciates that. And thank you for being you. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guest judge. We'll have our final comments from Ozzy.
Yes, well, I want to say something that tonight you showed that you are you and yourself tonight. But you also have an ability to attract people. And one of your biggest fans tonight, as you know, is Mrs. Honey from PNG Air. And they've taken you and because of your ability, nothing else. Your ability and something to be yourself. All these ladies on my left here, they all love you too. But most importantly, we all love you as well. And tonight you showed that you are a real Papua New Guinean and you want to do your music and you're prepared to go out and do what you have to do to show it. And you keep doing that because you'll end up being famous. Well done.
Thank you very much, Ozzy. Thank you, judges, and well done, Isaiah. So those are the performances of our top 8, bringing movie soundtracks gone famous. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, On the other side of this break, we reveal the results and find out which contestants are in our bottom three, as well as reveal who will be crowned our Colgate Most Improved Contestant of the Week. All that to look forward to after the break. Welcome back to the show. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of Two Seasons, 3 and 4, a top 8. Now, all our contestants have earlier on in the show performed original movie soundtracks made famous, and now all the results for their performances have been tallied up, and we will soon reveal which contestants are safe and through to next week's show, and which 3 contestants will be up for voting. Please put your hands together for Schneider Yassi, Shannon Camillus, Junior Elijah, Tahila Ben Oba, Annette Poi Poi, McSteve Polly, Dylan Au, for Isaiah Manoa. We will acknowledge, of course, our Colgate Most Improved Contestant of the Week. And to present them with their special hamper, please join me in welcoming onto the show the General Manager for Colgate Palmolive, Mr. John Wood. Hi, John. Thanks for coming onto the show again. Now, it was a tough one, but as decided by our judges and our vocal coach and mentor, this week's Colgate Most Improved Contestant of the Week goes to, with a massive bounce back, McSteve Polly! Round of applause. Congratulations, McSteve. And of course, I will go to the judges for a quick remark on why you deserve this prize. Graham?
Well, I don't know about quick, but anyway, let me just tell you, well done, my son, for bouncing back from last week, and just do it. But I just want to also advise you that all those products that in your hand there, those Colgate products, John and I, who's standing beside you, and myself, we use them every day of every week, and you're going to end up looking like us. And I tell you what, how handsome are we? So you just keep doing it, and you're going to look like us. Well done, my brother. Good on you.
Thanks very much, Ozzy. And ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause, please, for the General Manager of Colgate Palmolive, Mr. John Wood. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for McSteve Polly, your Most Improved Contestant of the Week. Congratulations, McSteve. You can head back and join the other contestants. Now, for the results of the judges' scores from their performances tonight. It wasn't easy. There's a fair bit of deliberation, but at the end of it all, safe and through to the top 7 next week. Our first contestant is, of course, your Most Improved Contestant, McSteve Polly. And McSteve, this side, please. Congratulations, another round of applause for McSteve Polly. Joining McSteve in the top 7 next week, your Season 3 champion, Tahila Ben Oba. Joining McSteve and Tahila in the top 7. Put your hands together for Isaiah Manoa. Three contestants so far. Only a few spots remaining. If I could call the remaining 5 contestants to come and join me in a line here in the center as we chew through the rest of the results. Safe and through to next week's performance is, give it up for Shannon Camillus. 4 contestants, but only 1 more spot guaranteed in next week's show. The final contestant safe and through to the top 7 next week. PNG's Maui, Dylan Au. Congratulations, Dylan and all the contestants there. But unfortunately for these 3 contestants, they were the bottom 3 based on the performances on tonight's show, which means their fates now go over to your hands, PNG. Now, if you want to save any of these contestants, what you have to do is, using your Facebook account, log on to Facebook, search for the official MTV's Vocal Fusion Facebook page, like it if you haven't already, and click on the link which goes to the external poll. On there, you'll see their names and their pictures. Click on the vote button to cast your vote for them and save them. Now, lines open straight after the show tonight and close Wednesday midday. So jump on Facebook as quick as you can and vote for the contestant you wish to save. Schneider Yassi. Annette Poi Poi. Junior Elijah. And of course, before we conclude tonight's show, we have to thank all the hardworking team that have worked behind the scenes and of course on the show itself. Let's acknowledge our panel of judges. Thank you very much, Graham Osborne. A big thank you to the lovely Ellie Webb. Round of applause for our 3rd resident judge, Jagger Rizza. And of course, a very special thank you and massive round of applause, please, for our guest judge tonight, Dylan, aka D Prince. I'd also like to take this time to give a big round of applause for all the musical backing provided by the Vocal Fusion Band. And of course, before we end the show, a massive thank you once again to all our sponsors of MTV's Vocal Fusion Battle of 2 Seasons. Massive round of applause, please, for Colgate. Thank you to PK and Big Boy Bubblegum. Round of applause for Ella Motors, the sponsors of the grand prize, as well as Telecom PNG. I'd also like to acknowledge all the support we receive from our production partners for the Battle of 2 Seasons. Round of applause, please, for our official airline carrier, PNG Air. Our host venue partner for the Battle of 2 Seasons, the Cosmopolitan. Big thank you to Nesian Beauty and Bargain Box for all the hair and makeup for our contestants, as well as their wardrobe assistants. And of course, a final thank you to our accommodation partner for the Battle of 2 Seasons, Dream Inn Luxury Service Apartments. So that's all for this week's show here on MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of 2 Seasons. It's going to be an epic lineup next week. We look forward to seeing you all at the same time, same place, right here on MTV, your #1 to watch. Thank you all for watching, and good night, Olgeta.
I want to say thank you to Colgate-Palmolive and MTV for the award. Thank you very much.
MTV's Vocal Fusion, the Battle of 2 Seasons 3 and 4, was proudly brought to you by Wrigley's,
Mino kai kai boy, mi kai kai PK plus.
Colgate,
Keep PNG smiling.
Bright smiles, bright futures.
Ella Motors, Telecom PNG.
You can trust us to take care of your business solution needs. Telecom, always there.
PNG Air. The Cosmopolitan. Nijam Beauty, suppliers of Grass Billis products. Dream Inn Luxury Service Apartments.
Paradise in the heart of Waigani.
And Bargain Box.